everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm basically just crossing my fingers that this is in focus because I can't really tell. I think I'm going a little bit blind, honestly, because I can't really see into my viewfinder anymore. So I should probably get that checked out. So today I'm doing probably my most requested video ever. This video has been requested ever since I made my YouTube channel, which I think that's way back in October. So it's been like a good half a year basically. So me and Eyebrows have been through basically a really long, rough change. I mean, I think plucking eyebrows and shaping them is a huge part on how they're gonna look when you fill them in. I remember when I was in grade 7, I wasn't told that I was just basically supposed to pluck under your eyebrows. So I basically plucked all under my eyebrows, all on top of my eyebrows, making them these skinny eyebrow with, I think, like kind of a bigger tip. So I think they were kind of like tadpole eyebrows, which I don't find that attractive. Maybe some people do, but for me in particular, I don't really like the look of those eyebrows. I have super wide set eyes, so my eyebrows should be basically by the rule of they should kind of end right, I'm not going to explain this well. They should probably start at kind of where your nostrils are, and if you take a stick and you line up your nostril with your eyebrow, that's where they should start. And then they should end, if you drew a line here, from your nostril to the tip of your eye and there. And then an arch should go through your pupil, and then it should hit your arch. So I think I'm basically happy of where I am now and with my eyebrows. I know I will still fluctuate between getting thicker and thinner just because I just have been. I know if you guys have been watching my videos from the start, I think I just spat on me a little bit. If you guys have been watching my videos from the start, you could even see a change in my eyebrows then. You might have noticed in the title that this is for sparse eyebrows. And for me personally, when I was younger, when I had chickenpox, some people get chickenpox scarring, which I did. And unfortunately, where I got my chickenpox scar was in my eyebrows. So you'll see when I'm doing my eyebrows, you probably will see, I actually have a patch of hair missing in my eyebrow from where that chickenpox was because the hair won't grow through that scar. I think that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to see how I personally fill in my brows and how to kind of fix sparse eyebrows, then keep on watching. So I'm sorry for this horrible angle that I filmed at. I didn't realize at the time. But right now I'm taking my Anastasia dipbrow in blonde. I believe you pronounce it Anastasia, but I'm just so used to saying Anastasia with the spelling of the name. So hopefully that's right. And I'm just going over my arch right now since it is kind of sparse and not as defined. I also do define the tail of my eyebrow more as well and kind of extend it a bit. As you can tell, as I said in my intro before, I do have more sparse eyebrows, especially where I have my chickenpox scarring. And I just go under my eyebrow like I'm doing right now to define it even more since it is sparse under there as well. And I also do start kind of filling in the tip of my eyebrow a bit just by pushing up product, like my leftover product, I'll just push up in there like I'm doing right now. Maybe you can possibly see the chickenpox I'm just filling in right now. Now I'm going to just brush out my eyebrows a bit to kind of move around the product and make it not as harsh. Taking this Too Faced palette, I'm taking this cool tone dark brown, and I'm just going to be filling in kind of any sparse spaces I have now. Just because sometimes using the same color throughout your eyebrow isn't going to work as well to fill in places that have no hair. Then I'm going to be taking my MAC concealer. This is the same concealer I use under my eyes since I do kind of highlight under my eyes a bit. You want to use a shade that isn't too light and isn't too dark. This color here I think is basically perfect that I use to kind of shape my eyebrows. And I'm just taking a small kind of eyeshadow brush. This one is rounded at the tip, and I don't like to use flat kind of concealer brushes because I feel like when I go around my arch like I'm just about to do, it's not going to give me a nice kind of angle on the brush to kind of go around that curve, if that makes sense. So I like to use kind of a rounded eyeshadow brush. I also like going over the tops of my eyebrows just because I like them to be really defined. So I'll just go again with the concealer and with that brush. I like to use the edge of the brush now and kind of just go around my eyebrow and define it. Now I'm just using this clear eyebrow gel from Great Lash, I believe. I think it's actually a clear mascara. I don't really know what they call it, but I'm just using that and kind of putting my brows in place. I forgot to mention before, the reason I have no eye makeup on or no powder or contouring and highlighting and blushing at all is because when I do my eyebrows right after I do my foundation and concealer. Because since I do shape my eyebrows with concealer, I don't want to add powder on top and then add another liquid because it will make a weird texture and it won't blend as well. Some people do their eyebrows first and some people do their eyebrows last, but for me personally, like I said before, since I do use concealer to shape my eyebrows, I just like to do it in this order. After that, I do usually use powder and also contour, highlight, and then my eye makeup and whatnot. But yeah, this is the end of my eyebrow tutorial. I hope this was helpful for the people that wanted it. If it was, give it a huge thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.